Fire isn't solid, liquid, or gas. It's a chemical reaction, plasma and superheated gases dancing before your eyes. It can warm your home or burn it down. It gave us cooked food, metal tools, and eventually, rocket ships. Fire is one of the few things that made us human. Let's explore the power of flames. Fire is rapid oxidation, a chemical reaction between fuel and oxygen that releases heat and light. When something burns, molecules break apart and recombine with oxygen, releasing energy. The glow you see is hot gas and tiny soot particles heated until they emit light. Fire is chemistry made visible. Fire needs three things: fuel, oxygen, and heat. Remove any one, and fire dies. Smother flames to cut off oxygen. Cool them with water to remove heat. Take away the fuel. This is the fire triangle, and firefighters use it to battle blazes. Understanding fire means understanding these three elements in balance. Fire color reveals its temperature. Red flames are around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Orange is hotter, yellow hotter still. Blue flames reach over 2,000 degrees. The hottest fires burn white or even invisible. Copper burns green. Potassium burns purple. Fire is a rainbow of chemistry. Our ancestors likely used fire over 1 million years ago. At first, they captured natural fires from lightning strikes. Keeping fire alive was a full-time job. Only later, maybe 400,000 years ago, did humans learn to make fire on demand. Rubbing sticks, striking flint. The ability to create fire changed everything. Cooking food was revolutionary. Raw meat takes hours to chew and digest. Cooked food delivers more calories with less effort. Our ancestors' brains grew larger. Jaws and teeth got smaller. Sitting around fires created social bonds. Stories were told. Fire literally shaped human evolution. We are creatures of the flame. Fire kept predators away. Lions, wolves, and other dangerous animals feared flames. Humans could sleep safely for the first time. Fire extended daylight, allowing more productive hours. It provided warmth in cold climates, letting humans spread across the globe. Fire was our first technology and our best survival tool. Fire enabled everything: pottery for storing food, bricks for building, bronze and iron for tools and weapons, steam engines for the Industrial Revolution. Without fire, no metal, no ceramics, no civilization as we know it. Every building, every car, every product traces back to our mastery of flame. Fire built the modern world. A candle burns at about 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. A blowtorch reaches over 3,000. Thermite reactions hit 5,000 degrees. But the hottest fire on Earth? Dicyanylacetylene burns at 9,000 degrees, hot enough to melt tungsten. Even that's nothing compared to stars, which are basically nuclear fire at millions of degrees. Fire behaves weirdly in microgravity. Without gravity to create convection, flames don't flicker upward. They form perfect spheres. The fire burns slower and cooler with no yellow color, just dim blue. NASA studies fire in space to understand combustion better and prevent spacecraft fires. Gravity changes everything about fire. Water fights fire two ways. First, it cools things below ignition temperature, breaking the fire triangle. Second, it turns to steam, pushing oxygen away from the flame. But water doesn't always work. On grease fires, water turns to steam and spatters burning oil everywhere. On electrical fires, water conducts electricity. Know your fires. Some things catch fire without a spark. Oily rags can spontaneously combust as oxidation generates heat. Haystacks that are too wet can self-ignite from bacterial heat. Coal mines catch fire from slow oxidation. Even people were once thought to spontaneously combust, though that's mostly myth. Heat finds a way. Some fires burn for decades. The Centralia, Pennsylvania mine fire has burned since 1962, over 60 years. Burning coal seams in China and India have burned for centuries. The Darvaza gas crater in Turkmenistan, called the Door to Hell, has burned since 1971. Some fires are patient destroyers. Wildfires are both destructive and essential. They clear dead vegetation, return nutrients to soil, and many plants need fire to release seeds. But climate change is creating megafires. Australia's 2019 fires burned 46 million acres. California's fires grow worse each year. We're learning that fire exclusion caused bigger problems. Fire will always find a way. When wildfires get intense enough, they create their own weather. Fire tornadoes form when rising heat creates spinning vortexes that suck in flames. Fire tornadoes can reach temperatures over 2,000 degrees and winds over 100 miles per hour. They can pick up burning debris and spread fire. Nature's most terrifying combination. Coal seams burning underground create surreal landscapes. In Centralia, smoke rises from cracks in roads. Ground temperature reaches several hundred degrees. The town was evacuated. Only a few residents remain. The fire has burned through 400 acres underground and might burn for another 250 years. An invisible inferno beneath your feet. Some organisms love fire. Certain pine trees need fire to open their cones and release seeds. Fire beetles fly toward forest fires to lay eggs in freshly burned wood. Eucalyptus trees actually encourage fire with their oil-rich leaves, eliminating competition. Life has adapted to and sometimes depends on fire's destructive power. Most of our energy still comes from fire. Burning coal, gas, and oil generates about 80% of global electricity. Car engines run on controlled explosions. Even jet engines are sophisticated fire tubes. Solar and wind are growing, but humanity still runs on combustion. We've been a fire species for 1 million years. Fire holds spiritual power across cultures. The eternal flame honors heroes. Olympic torch connects to ancient Greece. Candles represent prayer and remembrance. Fireworks celebrate victories. The phoenix rises from flames. Prometheus stole fire for humanity. Fire is woven into our myths, our rituals, our very identity as a species. Will we always need fire? Probably. Even as we shift to renewable energy, combustion remains essential for manufacturing, transportation, and more. Rockets to Mars run on fire. Industrial processes need extreme heat. Fire will evolve with us, becoming cleaner and more controlled. Our oldest technology still has a future. Fire is one of humanity's oldest companions. It warmed us, fed us, protected us, and built our civilization. It's both creative and destructive, essential and dangerous. From the first campfire to the latest rocket launch, fire has been with us every step. A simple chemical reaction that changed the course of evolution. Thanks for watching.